pedirles a toda la comunidad mexicana un fuerte aplauso para la senadora que está aquí conmigo. Ella es Linda Stewart. Ella es una senadora de Orlando y ha hecho un recorrido impresionante por todos los pequeños comercios mexicanos, como nadie lo ha hecho, para ver cómo están las necesidades, cómo estamos teniendo clientes, cómo están estando los comercios. Por eso es una labor que nadie había hecho. Y que lo haga una senadora americana merece el aplauso de la comunidad mexicana, ¿verdad? Thank you, Linda. Very quickly, introduce by myself. My name is Juan Sabines, consul in Orlando, and here on my side is amazing and honorable senator of Orlando in the House of Tallahassee, Senator Linda Stewart. She is an amazing lady because she worried about the small business here in Orlando, a small business of Hispanic community, and she visited in the last month 37 Mexican, Venezuelan, Puerto Rican, and Dominican, Colombian restaurants. Most of them, I'm very sure, are Mexican restaurants, Mexican stores. And she knows about the new reality. The restaurants are empty. The people is not going to the restaurant. The people is scared, is afraid. And we say thank you because nobody in the past visited each Mexican restaurant and asked about what's happened with the cook, with the chef, with the waiters, with the servers, with everybody, and with the customers. Because now it's empty at the restaurants. They pay taxes. They're a huge community in Florida, but unfortunately, with these new immigration politics, they are very, very scared and they are afraid. But please, Linda, first, in my name of the Mexican government, thank you for all that you do. Thank you for visit every restaurant, every store, Mexican store, and for work, and we feel that we are not alone. We have an amazing senator in Tallahassee. Thank you again. Lo digo en español rápidamente para Telemundo. Quiero agradecer profundamente a la presencia de la senadora por Orlando en Tallahassee, la senadora Linda Stewart. Linda es una mujer que se ha dado la tarea de visitar los restaurantes mexicanos, venezolanos, colombianos, dominicanos y de Puerto Rico, en donde se ha dado cuenta de la nueva realidad que vive nuestra ciudad. Porque lo ha hecho aquí en Orange, en el condado de Orange, ha visto varios restaurantes donde se da cuenta, ha hablado con los dueños y se ha dado cuenta que los restaurantes están vacíos, porque la gente no va porque tiene miedo. Y las tiendas mexicanas y de otros países también están vacías, han perdido meseros, cocineros, clientes. Entonces ellos no saben hasta cuándo van a poder aguantar esa situación, porque ellos están aquí formalmente, pagan impuestos, ellos benefician a la comunidad con servicios. Lamentablemente esto está con una complicación muy fuerte porque no saben cuánto tiempo van a resistir para seguir abiertos varios restaurantes. Por eso quiero agradecerle en nombre del gobierno de México a la senadora Linda Stewart por su increíble trabajo de conocer cada restaurante mexicano y hablar con los dueños y probar un poco la cultura, porque en todos ha ido y ha probado algo de cultura. Nadie le ha invitado a comer, ella ha ido, ha pagado su cuenta, ha ido a conocer y ha hablado con todos. Yo ayer le preguntaba a algunos restaurantes que en lo personal me gustan, ya los conocen todos. Fue a 37 restaurantes y tiendas mexicanas, una lista muy grande, así que nuevamente el agradecimiento al gobierno de México y de mi persona. Muchas gracias, Linda, and this is your turn. Thank you.
Gracias. I felt it was muy importante to visit all of the countries, restaurants, and small business because I know that they are suffering. And by going to them and talking to the owners, I have found out that their business has dropped off between 30 and 65%. We have 200,000 businesses in Central Florida, and that is a huge impact. and it will continue to be so until we're able to get more people their papers and make sure that they're legal. And majority of you are legal, but we want you to go and see an attorney and double check that you are able to go to work, that you don't feel like if you went to work, some ICE would pick you up. We want you to be legal. We want you to live with your family here in Central Florida. And I think that it's important that we find ways to do that. So I have a help sheet that I've been handing out, and it has 15, 20 organizations that you can call if you need to talk to an attorney for free, gratuitous, and or you can make an appointment to go in and see. But the wonderful thing is here at the Mexican Consulate, this is a safe place. ICE is not allowed in this place. Any country that has questions, or citizens of any country that has questions, is welcome by the consulate to come here and to also get any information or get help in any way that they possibly might need it. So he tells me that they're here Monday through Saturday. There's always an attorney on staff here.
There's one here.
There's one here today.
Yeah.
You sure you want to raise your hand? Everybody's going to flock to you. But thank you for coming. And then, so also on my help sheet, there's some other attorneys that have been very successful that you have to pay for. But that's what the help sheet does. We've been handing them out. The businesses are extremely, extremely thankful that somebody actually came and handed them something that was useful, so that they could pass them to their employees, or the employees can pass them to their relatives or their friends, so that they can start getting help. Because that's what we really need. That's the most important thing. How do we get you help? Because we want you to stay here. We don't want you to be transported some crazy country that you've never even seen before. And that's apparently what's happening recently. And I know that you must be stressed, you must be concerned, and we want to try to do our best to help you through the process, so that you don't find yourself and your family member taken away, because I think that's a terribly horrible thing to do. So I don't think I covered everything.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Very good.
Okay.
Thank you very much. Un aplauso nuevamente a Linda. You have some questions? Any questions?
Can you tell us what's happening
Here?
Here? Yes. Tell us. It's a very busy day at the consulate.
It's every day. It's very similar, especially on Friday. There's a lovely community. They are coming to apply for a passport, Mexican passport, for Mexican election card ID, or the consular ID, or maybe in another room they are looking for the double nationality, the citizenship. They're kids that they were born in the U.S. and they are applying to be a Mexican too. And in some cases we bring here Mexican visas for the American people that want to live in Mexico. As you know, Mexico is a country with the most population of Americans after the U.S. We have around 2 million Americans in Mexico. They're living there, work, retired people, they live there. And this is the reason they do this every day. But as our Honorable Senator says, we have here every day a lawyer, an attorney, every day since Monday to Saturday. Every day, 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. Not just for Mexicans, it's for whole community. And as Linda said, yes, it's a safe place. Here's a safe place because we have diplomatic immunity, right? By Vienna Convention, this is regulated by that convention. And here, for all the countries, all migrants are very welcome in this consulate. And the attorney, like today's the abogado hispano, Milik Hispano, In League Hispano is we have everyday lawyers to talk free with the people. This is the reason. So, platicando que tenemos abogados todos los días, la senadora lo comentó, tenemos abogados de lunes a sábado, de 9 a 11 de la mañana, gratuito. Para que ustedes requieren una consulta con un abogado, lo pueden hacer.
Question?
¿Preguntas, amigo? ¿Otro tema?
Question? You have a question?
I was just going to ask you, how was the overall feeling that you saw visiting those 37 restaurants and businesses, from owners, from workers? What did you see there?
I tried to speak to the owners directly, and they are devastated. They have lost cooks. They've come in and taken their cooks away from the restaurant. They come in plain clothes and walk around and listen for the Spanish language, and then they question them. They don't know what nationality. They're just looking at the color of their skin and their language. And it's been very, very impactful, because they can't keep employees. If you're unsure about your status, or say you even made an appointment to go renew your status, they're afraid to go there, because they're afraid if they go to renew their status, they'll be arrested. And it's been hard on the people wanting to work, but it's been really hard on the businesses, because they're losing so much business. They say, I don't know how much longer I can stay in business like this. And that means that taxes are not going to be coming in from Central Florida. Wages won't come in. That'll affect jobs, because they don't want to come into work because they're afraid of getting picked up. And I think that when you look at that aspect of immigration, it's devastating. It's going to be, it's too harsh. It's just too harsh.
Can you talk about how active you've seen these ICE raids? How many that we're watching? Because there aren't many numbers the government's posted about.
You won't see any numbers. They hide those. But we know that typically where the Hispanic live, the ICE people park themselves in those areas. So from what I have seen, because I've been working on the east side primarily, it's Chickasaw, Goldenrod, Cimarron, some on Colonial, that where we've seen and heard arrests through ICE. And that's primarily like the areas where you shop or you eat in a restaurant. But it's happening on the west side too. Unfortunately, I haven't been over to the west side. But I can tell you, nobody wants to go to a restaurant. They do Uber, or they order the food and they have one person go in to pick the food up and leave. No one sits. I go into the restaurant, no one is sitting. So they're not going to last long. The small businesses won't last long.
Imagine, in this case, it's only Orlando. In all our area, we cover 48 counties. We are working with around 2,600 Mexican restaurants or Mexican stores. And it's the same case in Orlando than in the rest of the state. It's a similar cases that many of them are closed. Many of them are closed because they don't have any more customers. And insist, they pay taxes. They create employees. And they are, as you say, the impact is terrible for this small business sector. Lo digo en español. La senadora acaba de compartirnos que ella visitó estos 37 restaurantes y que la mayoría de ellos están por cerrar porque no aguantan el impacto negativo que han tenido las políticas de inmigración. Ella está preocupada por ello, pero lo que ha hecho es una alianza con el consulado para trabajar conjuntamente, con abogados, para tratar de defender a los meseros, a los cocineros, a los chefs, porque ellos están perdiendo empleo y son empresas formalmente constituidas que pagan impuestos, que generan empleo y que esto ella ha visto en Orlando, pero la misma situación en todo Florida. 2.600 comercios mexicanos hay en Florida, de mexicanos, y todos están viéndose afectados, o la gran mayoría. ¿Por qué? Por el temor de la migración. Decía la senadora que la gente no va, que los lugares están vacíos, que la gente pide por Uber o por la otra plataforma. Eso es lo que está pasando actualmente. Y reiterar que estamos en una alianza conjunta y agradecerle mucho porque de verdad nadie se ha preocupado por ello. Nadie, ni siquiera los hispanos han estado preocupados por la comunidad mexicana, hispana, y lo hace una senadora americana que no tenía por qué hacerlo, pero ella está preocupada por la sociedad, y lo cual le reconocemos profundamente que lo haga a Linda Stewart.
And I want to say thank you to the consulate. I think we should all give him a round of applause.
Last question for me.
Oh.
Sorry. What kind of anxiety are you seeing around this process right now?
I think you can see it on the faces of those that have come with anxiety to just get a passport. They need identification, and there's very few places they can go to get that identification. They need it for their kids to go to school. They need it for a driver's license. They need it for so many things, and the first step would be to come here to get a passport so that they can go out and get the other necessary papers in order to have them with them so they don't, if they are stopped, that they have papers.
Muchas gracias. Muchas otros temas porque son un aplauso a la senadora nuevamente.
Thank you. I think it was a great job.
Do whatever you.
Yeah, do you want to do it all at the same time, or you want to do one by
We
one?
could swap. I could do her.
Okay, yeah, we can do
Prefer
it.
in English and Spanish.
This is true.
Okay,
Yeah,
yeah,
that'll make it
okay.
easier for him.
You want to do it in Spanish because we're also doing for respecto noticias. So, si lo vamos a hacer, ¿vamos a hacerlo la misma vez?
You want to, where do you want to
No,
talk? Or?
no.